All right. Let's see what we've got. Outlaws on the field. What's up, Outlaws, Dredgens, and Guardians? This is a quick breakdown video of the Gambit fans for the Gambit fans who may or may not have read this past week's final TWAB before the release of the Witch Queen on the 22nd of February. There's a great number of important and long-desired changes coming to Gambit with the release of Tuesday's expansion. Starting with the core of it all, Freelance Gambit. If you no longer desire to go up as a squad of blueberries against a 4-stack, you no longer have to. But the important rebalancing does not stop just there. There will be set rotations of spawns per map that will rotate out from season to season. Going into Witch Queen, we won't have to deal with Shriekers on Pacifica anymore, but we may have to deal with them elsewhere. Additional respawn points have been added to create greater variety and less predictability for both players and invaders, as well as get you back into the fight much quicker. Players now drop half the motes they were carrying, which can be picked up by anyone, even an invader. Meaning even an invader can drop more motes than before. This will allow for better recovery and prevent snowballing effects we've seen in the past. You can now also be revived by a teammate 2 seconds earlier than before, but the auto respawn is now 2 seconds longer. This should promote more teamwork and close coordination. Enemy shields now have increased resistance against non-matching element types. Not quite as bad as match game, but will add to the challenge and encourage build crafting. Blockers got a little rework. Goblins are untouched, but phalanxes are a little spongier, and the Night Blocker now has a stasis attack. Mote drain from multiple blockers continues even after the opposing team has their Primeval. According to Bungo, this is to help the team that's behind get to the Primeval quicker, and the team fighting their Primeval to kill the blockers to slow down their opponents. Mote drain is also paused if you're near the bank and engaging the blockers. Speaking of engaging blockers, you shouldn't have to pour as much primary ammo into Taken Knights as you did before, as after the completion of each front spawns, a chest will spawn with ammo for your team, not unlike the way Override activity worked in Season 14. Oh, by the way, killing high-value targets will now also spawn a heavy brick for each player on your team. Ammo chests will also spawn in one of the fronts every minute of the Primeval phase. The Primeval fight itself is now the focus of the Gambit activity. It's designed to be the harder and longer than the Moat phase, with the Moat phase now potentially being faster. The Primeval health and Slayer stack bonuses from Gambit Prime have returned. Envoys now spawn out in the fronts rather than right on top of the Primeval. They have reduced health overall, but they are no longer affected by the Slayer stacks. I mean, you can't instant delete them with your favorite primary weapon. Slayer stacks now only affect the Primeval. Also, like Gambit Prime, Envoys now put an invulnerability shield on the Primeval. Likewise, due to the new mechanics, the Meatball Primeval boss, the Servitor, has been removed as it conflicts with the new mechanics. But don't worry, if you don't have Malfeasance yet, your first Primeval kill will kick off the quest to earn it. Every 30% of damage to the Primeval will kick off a fresh new Envoy phase, so you'll need to be quick on the move to keep sustaining damage to the Primeval. Invasions have had a bit of a tweak as well. Has anyone else noticed that you've been able to take 1100 gear into Gambit and do just fine? Yeah, that's because PvP level advantages have been disabled since the start of Beyond Light, despite what the description says. So, surprise! So Moat phase invasions. 1 invasion has been removed, so not 3 total, it's now 2. Invasion portals now open at 40 and 80 Moat dumps respectively, and they can no longer be saved up. So this also means you won't get snowballed by a sweaty 4-stack who invades you right after they spawn their Primeval. Invaders can now no longer see how many moats their opponents are carrying, and nameplates fade as soon as you aim down sights. This means you actually gotta hunt your enemies the right and fair way. I mean, you got an overshield for crying out loud, so get to work. Also, Bungo fixed the weird Primeval healing bug, so you'll be doing a consistent 27% per kill now. Rewards? Well, of course you want to get paid when you work for Drifter. You can focus Gambit engrams into armor or weapons for 10k Glimmer and 50 legendary shards. You can focus them into Crowd Pleaser, Bottom Dollar, Trinary System, Borrowed Time, and Servant Leader. So, if you're hunting targeted roles, now's your time to hunt. Don't worry, there'll be new Gambit weapons each season too, and as each season advances to the next, the prior season's weapons will be able to be focused. But the Drifter is pawning off his Bygones, Trust, and Bad Omens supply, so if you want to get your hands on any of these, do so before Tuesday, assuming they're not being re-added into the loot pool in some way. You'll also get Gambit mementos for weapon crafting after matches, and old shaders you may have missed from Gambit now have a chance to drop as well. So there you have it, Dredgens. Lots of great changes coming to Gambit that should surely make up and shake up the meta quite a bit and make things a bit more fair and balanced to our fellow blueberries out there. Make sure you get after that gilded title right off the rip on Tuesday, or Dredgen Outlaw is coming for you. Just kidding. Get to work, grab the moats, kill the primeval, get paid. See you next time, Outlaws, Dredgens, and Guardians. Outlaw Lotus will bring you more Gambit news as it comes along.